What's going on, everybody? Nightmare Baller 1 with a review I promised people. um, my review of the two Manami Toyota shows from Chikara. Uh, I gotta say buy both of these shows, regardless of anything I say, just because Manami Toyota in the United States is mad cool. Just seeing it, just honestly, both of these nights are really magical. Even though the crowd on night one sucked. Sorry, Honor Hammer. Sorry, A Stone, and anybody else who was there. Who was there? Crowd was not very good. This is my opinion. Yeah. Both shows were good though. Let me get started. First show was Eye to Eye. The first match on the card was Delirious versus Equinox. This was alright. You know, Jimmy Olsen so stale was. And I get to why, but he was getting so stale as Equinox. And, you know, this match was alright. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great either. I liked the ending. All the more reason why I hate the BDK. 2.5, I guess. It was cool. Alright, and next we got F.I.S.T versus the Soul Touchaz. This is a good match, honestly. I like the little finish. What's it called? Icarus took a hell of a pounce. Like, he went flying. That was crazy. That was just nuts. I definitely say 3 stars. I had a lot of fun watching this match. Just nice action. Just, you know, a lot of fun to watch. A whole lot of fun to watch. Alright, the next one had Brodie Lee versus Helios. Brodie Lee is amazing at the big man, little man type matchups. And this was no different. Like, and Helios sold everything like death. You know what I mean? Helios is Ricochet, for people that don't know. But he sold everything like death, and it really added to the match. Everything about this, you know, was pretty much, you know, good. It was an extended squash, of course, but you know, it still was really good shit. You knew Brodie was going over. Yeah, I mean, I think he went over. I don't remember right now, but he was whooping Helios's ass. Yeah, you know I mean, so even if he didn't go over, he still beat his ass. I can't remember, but yeah, you know, 2.5 also. It was a lot of fun for what it was. Alright, and next we had the Unstable versus Incoherence versus the Osirian Porter versus Obariyon and some dude named Kodama. So, like, I don't know what was up with that. But Kodama was alright, you know what I mean? This was a good match too. 3.25 stars. A lot of fun. You knew it was going to come down to Incoherence and the Osirian Portal. When it got down to them two, the match really kicked shit up. Like, it was crazy spots. It was everything like you thought it would be. Very good match, honestly. Yeah. Then next we got Pinkie Sanchez versus Eddie Kingston. Yeah, this was cool. 2.75 stars. Not much to say about it. You know, King blasted Pinkie Sanchez at the end of this match. Like, that shit looks so legit. You know what I mean? Like he hit the tar out of Pinkie. It was crazy. Yeah, but 2.75 though. It was alright match. The next we had Tim Donst and Lince Dorado versus Mike Quackenbush and Jigsaw. Mike Quackenbush and Jigsaw teaming together. It's exactly what you expect. These two could just make any team look great. You know, this match was really good. 3.5 stars. A lot of fun, action, everything you would think it would be. And you know, yeah, I just enjoyed it a ton, a whole lot. And next we had the reason why most of y'all would probably buy this show. Manami Toyota versus Daizee Haze. This was a great match, honestly. I thought it like reached a great level. My only problem with it was the damn crowd. Had it happened in front of a different crowd, the match would have came off a lot better, honestly. The crowd just like, I don't know, maybe they weren't mic right or something, who knows, but this was you know, this wasn't even her best match of the weekend, and I'm talking about Manami Toyota. But still, like that was awesome. That was awesome. 3.75, 4 stars, probably 4, just because I'm that much of a Toyota mark. But yeah, that was great. That was like afterwards, I was like, yeah, I just saw some shit. You know what I mean, that was great. And next we had a match that I really enjoyed, but some people may not have enjoyed as much as I did. 3.0 versus the BDK. I hate the BDK. You know what I mean? We all know this. And for the first time ever, this match is very special. because for the first time ever, somebody pinned Claudio and Aries. You know what I mean? I was so happy. You know what I mean? I knew they weren't gonna win. I knew 3.0 was not gonna win. Yeah, come on. Like, that is not the team that would beat Claudio and Aries for the belts. I mean, come on. But still, like, you know, I got hella into it. You know what I mean? I don't read Chikara spoilers. I stay away from them. I don't even know what happened in the Cybernetico comments. Do not tell me, people. Do not tell me. But yeah, like what was I saying? Yeah, like, you know, this I really enjoyed this match. Honestly, 3.5 stars. I thought this was a hell of a lot of fun. Just crazy, crazy fun match. All in all, man, I get a show at 8. This is a very, very fun show. Very easy to sit through, even though it took me a while because I was doing other stuff. But it's not that I didn't want to watch the show. It's just I was doing shit. Same thing with both of these shows. That's why this is taking so long. I had these DVDs for a while. It just took me forever to get around to watching all of the matches. But yeah, I'm sorry about this. But yeah, all in all, 8 out of 10. Great show. Definitely get this. Definitely. Alright, the next we had, you know, the next show, Through Savage Progress Cuts to the Jungle Line. Gotta love them Chikara titles. But yeah, man. F.I.S.T versus 3.0 and Soldier Ant. See, this was supposed to be F.I.S.T versus the colony, the entire colony. Problem was Fire Ant and Green Ant were hurt. Green Ant, I think he broke his arm or something like that during the Young Lions Cup. I think it was. He broke his arm. And I forget what happened. I think Fire Ant had like a neck injury or something like that. But hey, you know, it would have been a lot better had they been healthy. Because F.I.S.T and the Colony, man, they have so much chemistry. And you know, if you saw the match, and I praise this match enough. Everybody on YouTube has it. You seen Adversario Yang, you know the type of chemistry they have. You know what they can do against each other. So that's all I got to say. You know, but still, this still was a great match, honestly. Like, well, not great, but this was very good. A very fun opener that got the crowd involved. Like, the crowd was going nuts for this. 3.5 stars. It was a lot of fun. It was very spotty, but it's an opener. You know what I mean? Alright, the next we had UltraMantis Black versus Hallowicked. This was more so a storyline type thing, you know, but it ended up actually being a pretty decent match. 2 3/4 stars. UltraMantis Black was trying to get Hallowicked to join the Cybernetico team. You know, like the whole match he was talking to him, like, join my side, and then after the match, he got on the microphone and asked him. Hallowicked just walked away. You know, again, Chikara, storylines, whatever. Alright, it's not just one big spot fest. A lot of the matches actually tie into the storylines too. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. The next we had Delirious and Daizee Haze versus Osirian Portal. I barely remember this match, I'm gonna be honest. You know, it was cool, but you know, shit we done seen a million times. 3 stars, you know, it was cool though. You know, it wasn't bad at all. The next we had Tursas and Donst and Lince Dorado versus the Soul Touchaz. This match is another very fun match. I like the finish, even though Lince kind of fucked it up. Like, it looked very forced. You know what I mean? It looked very, very forced. Like, it looked so scripted, honestly. But what was I saying? Yeah, like, it's still a good match. You know what I mean? 3 1/4 stars. Yeah, I like all the men in this match. You know, the Soul Touchaz are always entertaining. You know, Tursas is, to me, the best big man on the independents. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I like Brodie Lee a lot too, but I think Tursas is better. This is my opinion. But yeah, you know, it's still a very good match, y'all. 3 1/4 stars, like I said. Good match. The next we had Aries versus Eddie Kingston. Eddie cut a brilliant promo before the match, like he always does. Whenever they give him a microphone, tell him stand in front of a camera, talk, he's gonna give you something magical. He always does that. He's the, you know, not this year so much, but for the most part, he's the best in the world at that. You know what I mean? Like, you tell him to talk, hype up a match, he's going to. You know what I mean? You know, 2 3/4 stars though. The match really wasn't all that great. It shows why I hate the BDK though. Like, you know, it was some shenanigans, and you know, it pissed me off. I hate the BDK. You know what I mean? Ain't no other way to put it. I do. All right, but Next we have a very interesting match. Unstable versus the Future Is Now. Okay. The match itself was pretty good. I'd say 3 stars. Very action packed. A lot of nice stuff. But something very important happens in this match. You know, if you followed Chikara for a while, you know, and if you remember everything that went down in 2008, how kind of upset Chikara fans were, like when Colin came back, you know, after being in ECW getting squashed every week, even though he's actually a pretty good wrestler, Vince McMahon. But after seeing that, you know what I mean, what happened in 2000, I'll just go ahead and tell y'all. During the match, because I really don't like spoiling stuff, but I feel like I got to for this. During the match, Colin turned on the Unstable, you know what I mean? And then after the match, the Olsen twins got back together. Jimmy Olsen took off his mask, and he's not Equinox anymore. Thank God. And now the Olsen twins are back together. That's like the best thing they could have done for either man, honestly. Because I remember when Colin first came back, I was like, okay, you know, they're back together. You know, they were a really good tag team. Like, honestly. Like, you got it. Like, if you like Chikara, you got to see that match from Cybernetico and Robin against Cheech and Claudio. Like, that match is so fun. Some people call it overly spotty, but I don't care. That match is so fun to watch. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, but this match, man, like, you know, the match itself was good, but the angle afterwards, it got, you know, it hit me emotionally, you know what I mean? Because I always liked the Olsen twins, and you know, the crowd, they really dug that too, you know. So you can tell there was some Chikara fans in the crowd. I mean, like, you know, old school Chikara fans that remember that. So yeah, that was cool. All right, then next we had, well, that was the end of this one. Next we had Pinkie Sanchez versus Frightmare for the Young Lions Cup. This was cool. You know, I thought this could have been better, honestly. 3 stars, and that's kind of being nice. You know, I just didn't like this as much as some people may have. It was alright. You know, whatever. All right, the next best match of this weekend, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, the second best match in Chikara history. Manami Toyota, Mike Quackenbush versus Sara Del Rey, Claudio Castagnoli. Phenomenal match. Phenomenal. Like, the story stuff that went in this match also, with Claudio, with Manami Toyota not being afraid of Claudio. The crowd went nuts for Toyota, by the way. Yeah, and I couldn't tell if it was, I kept hearing this chick, like, screaming and shrieking. I couldn't tell if it was Double Miz, Ring Mistress. I couldn't tell if it was her or not. But, you know how big of a Manami Toyota fan she was. I would assume that was her. And like it was loud. Yeah, but this match is great, man. Like, a lot of crazy spots in this. Quack put out the Dragon Rana, which he doesn't do often. This was nuts, man. And the finish, I marked like a little kid for that finish. That was awesome. That was like, take that, BDK. You know what I mean? That was just, yeah, that was great. That was 4.5 stars, definitely. This show is definitely better than the other show. It has a great match that I think everybody should see. Like 4.5, man. Probably the best Chikara show. Yeah, definitely the best Chikara show of the year. 8.5 out of 10. Pick, if you gotta choose between one or the other, get this one. But both shows you can't go wrong with. Anyway, holla at y'all later. Peace.